You want to know what 30 years feels like? Close your eyes and picture the opening statements of the O.J. Simpson double murder trial. You can see it, right? It's like it was yesterday. Now open your eyes, because that was 30 years ago this week. And the trial would last until October. October. And I don't have to tell you the verdict. That is all ancient history now, right? Surely there can't be any more new bombshells or smoking guns this many decades later. The defendant himself is now dead. Or are there? Because Netflix says you bet. They just dropped a docuseries featuring people who say that they saw things that should have been introduced in that infamous trial, but never were. Check it out.
Going nuts, gonna beat the shit.
My brother was returning Nicole's glasses and was slaughtered to death.
I was the last person that saw O.J. before the murders.
There was more evidence than I had ever seen in my life.
A lot of witnesses didn't testify.
I recognized his voice.
I witnessed him discarding the murder weapon.
I've seen a lot of the evidence ignored.
Nobody could anticipate what would happen next.
I am pleased now to welcome Kato Kaelin back to the show. In 1994, Kato was O.J.'s house guest and one of the star prosecution witnesses at what we then called the trial of the century. Kato, thanks so much for coming back. It's good to see you. I'm a little alarmed about this new revelation. Who are these witnesses?
Well, before I even start, I want to say my heart goes out to the family, the victims, of course, the D.C. plane crash. So I just want to start with that my heart goes out to that because it's horrific and saddening. And but back to your question, Ashleigh, is one of the witnesses was named Skip Junis, and he was on the podcast I do with Tom Zenner called 1 Degree of Scandalous. He saw O.J. in the limo, and he recognized O.J. because he was getting out the limo, and his wife worked for American Airlines for handling celebrities, and he saw his hand go into a garbage can after getting out of there, about to the elbow. And when he had done our show, and so I had goosebumps. I had the the spine-tingling feeling of why wasn't this guy called in as a witness? And then you got Jill Shively. Jill, who also is on the podcast, sees O.J. with his lights off in the Bronco, running a red light, almost crashing into her. And the amazing thing is, Jill remembered the license plate number without writing it down. She knew it, so she called it in. So there's already a record of it being O.J. Simpson coming back from the, well, off of Bundy, so you assume it's coming from the scene of the crime. It's just two of the most powerful witnesses. I thought, yeah, the crime in Brentwood, right, coming back off Bundy, that she was almost hit by his car, and she heard the voice of him yelling at the other person that almost hit him. And I was like, how could this not been in the trial?
So, okay, to be clear, Jill Shively says she recognizes O.J. driving a white Bronco, and just FYI, Al Cowling had a white Bronco too, so don't think that O.J. didn't have one. They had matching white Broncos. She says that was near about a half mile from the Brentwood scene, and that, she nearly got into an accident with him, and that this was sort of in the realm of time that the murder might have happened. And Skip Junis, you mentioned, this was actually at LAX, and he said this was sometime around 11:30 that night. He gets out of a limo at LAX, and that's significant because he wouldn't have been in Chicago. He would have been in LA. So why didn't these people get heard? Why are we talking about them now and not then?
Exactly. I wish I knew the answer. I suppose it's because the prosecution was already, establishing their case and putting, step A, B, C, and maybe that wasn't part of the plan to put them in there. How? I have no idea. They're such credible people, too. I've met them and talked to them, and it's amazing that Skip was in his Miata behind the limo at LAX at that time, and someone going into a garbage can, but not just throwing something in, putting their down by the elbow, putting something in to the garbage can. And you can think of what that might be. Is it the murder weapon or not? But, I mean, no. Have you ever thrown out something in a garbage by putting your hand down? You want to get dirty? No. You just toss it out. And Jill, just knowing that get the license plate number and knowing that it was O.J. and hearing his voice yelling out of the car at that time. Actually, I think this goes on because I was a big part with the timeline. And this shows you everything is about a timeline, and that It just matches perfectly with the timeline. And, you know, OJ's dead now. We'll never know.
We'll never know, but I will say this. Marcia Clark apparently didn't want Jill's story because Jill had sold it to hard copy. Jill says that she regrets every day of her life. She's had guilt ever since. And Skip Junis says he called prosecutors. No one ever called him back. And says that later he was told they didn't think that his story could be corroborated, which is just shocking. I have like 5 seconds left, but I literally 5 seconds left. Would it have altered the course of history, Kato?
Yeah, I think so. I think history was coming off the Rodney King case. I think OJ, I saw the jurors, and I think in my heart that he was going to be innocent no matter what. So as far as changing history, I can't answer that. I do know one thing. I live for today and paying it forward and always making sure my present and my future is going to be the best and best for everybody else. And that's all we can do.
Well, it's a new Netflix docuseries. I can't wait to watch it, and I always love having you. Thank you, Kato. It's good to see you.
I'm binging on Sunday with my wife to watch it. See ya.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.